Hi, this is Steve from SewingGold.com, and we're going to show you how to install a right angle binder on this Juki machine, which will go for any single needle straight stitch. So first thing we have to do is take apart, go ahead Jose, we have to take the presser foot off, depending on what kind of screw you have there. We have a thumb screw on there, and then you have to take the plate off. Make sure you have a long screwdriver. And then have your slide plate open, and now we have to take off the feed dogs. This gets a little difficult, that's why you need a long, thin screwdriver for this. Sort of hard to see. Okay, try not to lose those screws. Now we have to put the other feed dog on. So the other feed dog, let me show you the difference here. This is the regular feed dog that and then the one that Jose is holding is the feed dog for the binder. Okay, use the same screws. And do not tighten those screws until you get the plate on. You could just tighten them enough, but leave them a little loose because we are going to have to make sure they're centered on the plate. We may have to adjust the feeding system on the machine. We will see. We're not 100% sure if we have to or not. Okay, now, so the difference is with your plate, this is your plate. This is the actual binder. Okay, now we're going to install the screws. Same screws that held your plate on, hold this plate on. Now we're going to check the feed dogs. Is it hitting?
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's hitting.
Okay, so now
Right here.
if we see this is hitting the front of our plate, so what we want to do here to check this, we want to go over and put the stitch length on the max, so it's number 5 for our machine. So now what we have to do is we're going to have to adjust the feeding system on the machine. So is it up and down okay, or just back to back? Let me pause while I grab that. Okay, we're back. So first thing we have to do is center the feed dog.
It's hitting here.
It's hitting like sideways a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me zoom in. So how do you adjust that?
Yes. From the machine back.
Okay.
And this is the screw.
Oh, okay, so we're doing front to back right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to show you which screw Jose is going to, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, loosen that.
Okay.
Okay, now, what Jose is going to do is, go ahead, you move it.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so what he did was he moved it back. So if we, so he wants to make sure that the feed dog is not hitting the front of the plate.
Fine.
You see that?
Perfect.
Okay, so what about the height? Is the
No,
height
the
okay?
height is too much.
It's a little too high. Okay.
Yeah, now it's the difference.
So you got to tighten this one back up.
This is I tried.
You already did? Okay.
Yeah. Now to raise and lower the fake dog.
Okay.
Loose it.
Loosen that, and then
Yes,
what he's
quickly.
going to do is
Yes,
he's
no.
just going to push the feed dogs down a little bit. And then while he's doing that, he's tightening this back up. Okay, if you could see how high the feed dogs are going there, I'm not using a micrometer or anything, it's just by eyeballing it. Just as long as it's feeding, so you got the feed dogs coming over the top of the plate. Okay? So, just going back over it really quickly, to make sure that you have the stitch length at 5, or your longest stitch length. And then I'm going to show you once again, tilt the machine back again. To move the feed dog forward or backwards, you're going to use that, and then you're going to maneuver this piece forward or backwards.
A little bit.
Very little. And then to move it up or down the feed dog, you're going to loosen that, and then you could either push on this, you could push this down or up, or just push the feed dog up or down. Okay? So if you, and this is only if it's hitting. Some machines it won't hit. It really depends on the machine you get. But since the feed dog is different, more than likely you're probably going to have to make a couple adjustments. Okay? If you have any questions, please call us 888-505-4565. Thank you.